COIL in itself is a great way to get students to work, they're working with people across national boundaries, across oceans with time differences. And although they might sometimes find it difficult to get their head around the time difference, it is a challenge for them. However, when they go into the workplace, these are challenges that they're going to make, and also working collaboratively in teams that are multidisciplinary and also multicultural. So in terms of learning for the real world and preparing for the workplace, they've got those challenges for time management, for kind of understanding leadership in a slightly different way. It encourages, flipped learning and people coming prepared to the lessons with knowledge to do activities, and it's all about application. So also relying on each other, that if one member of a team doesn't understand or misinterpret something, that they work together to try and solve that bit of information. So it's kind of sharing learning amongst the teams and then using the classes for those application processes.
With every iteration, we had something different. We changed, we improved it. It's never static. It has always been a dynamic industry live project. We always try to add another component, which is, for example, incorporate systems thinking, incorporated team-based learning, incorporate a different client, different industry. We started with smaller clients, and now we are actually going to, as Marianne said, the first ever recycling mall in the world, 2 unique clients. So it's not only just a client in the industry, the clients that we use are clients that stand out, and they're themselves pioneers in the industry.
Every year we learn something new, and we work on that. So things that work well, that we might find something new that works this year that maybe we hadn't happened the year before. So then we'll reiterate. So we've already put together a schedule for next year, and each iteration is changing. And also then conducting the research and understanding that. So we are hopefully going to try and get a research paper written this summer, is the plan, with one of our other colleagues, Grace, as well. And we've gathered quite a bit of data over the years, so we can look at something on a more longitudinal basis, and then we can also look at something about the whole integration of team-based learning into the COIL project as well. And it has been quite successful, or quite, at conferences where we've presented things, people have been very interested in learning about the COIL and how we operate it.
The biggest insight is that it's, as I said, we try to grow it into something bigger than the classroom. And when I can say something bigger than the classroom, we try to bring in the world into the classroom, the world with all aspects in it. And I do remember we started kind of quite basic, just as a simple kind of project in an entrepreneur brought it to the classroom, and it's just a group project on that. Then we brought technology, which was the latest in fashion, right? Technology, fashion as industry is developing. So we reflected right away that. We incorporated a technology component, and all departments, technology from us and fast. And we're lucky also to have faculty like David Nauman from Humber that was willing to join and help. From Marianne's perspective, we had Matthew. So both technology departments or faculty inclined technology people that from different departments who agreed to join. So we're able to also work with our peers that have the knowledge that we don't have. We also had other part-timers that joined for 2 consecutive years. Jamal, he was giving us lectures on AI in fashion. So with every iteration, there was a big change a big component that we tried to bring in terms of content. Then we always used systems thinking, but we never incorporated it formally. It was always So now this year we incorporate formally participation in Map the System competition at Humber, right? So all those HLO mindset, Humber learning outcome mindset, which we have, sustainability, which is always the silver thread in all our courses. Sustainability is the main component. Systems thinking is the main component. Collaboration, teamwork, critical thinking is, of course, a part of every project that is for an industry, like even every project. I just want to say that has it been challenging? It's been very challenging, but has it been rewarding? Absolutely yes, at the end. Have students found it challenging? Yes, they always found it challenging, but with challenges comes big learning. And really that's what universities and colleges are here for. And in order for students to learn, not to just give them content. So we want to give them the experience. And I think that's our success, by incorporating, by giving them the experience, the full experience, if I could say 360, actually with this iteration, industry, content, tools, and teams, and no borders across the globe.